When you want an organic garland but can't attach anything to a wall, try this organic column instead. I'll be using an electric balloon inflator to inflate a 17-inch and 11-inch balloon in the same color. Once the 11-inch is 5 to 8 inches in diameter, pull it off and keep filling the 17-inch until it's nearly its full size. Let some air out and then tie these together into a pair by wrapping the nozzle around twice and tying them in a knot. This will create the first pair of our cluster of 8 balloons. Take 2 more 11-inch balloons in the same color as that first pair and inflate them anywhere between 5 and 7 or 8 inches in diameter. Tie these into a pair and then repeat this process until you have 3 pairs of 11-inch balloons. Join the 17-inch pair to one of the 11-inch pairs by overlapping so that the nozzles touch in the center, and then twist one balloon from each of those pairs around each other, starting our cluster of 8 balloons. Into this, you're going to slip another 11-inch pair so that the nozzles of the pair are touching the nozzles of the cluster, and then take one balloon of that new pair and twist it around one of the balloons that's already in the cluster. Join another pair in the exact same way, and this will create our cluster of 8 balloons. Repeat this process until you have 2 clusters in each of the 4 colors you'll need for this design. Next, I'm going to inflate some 5-inch balloons to 3.5 inches in diameter. I'm using an electric timer pump to speed up this process, but you could also use a hand pump instead. I'm going to inflate 2 of these 5-inch balloons to 3.5 inches in diameter and then tie them into a pair by wrapping the nozzles around twice and tying them in a knot. Make a second pair in the exact same way, overlap them so that the nozzles touch in the center, and then twist one balloon from each of those pairs around each other, locking them into a quad. Make another quad in the same color, and then we're going to join these together to create a mini cluster. Take an empty 260 balloon in a coordinating color, fold it in half, and then cut it in half with a pair of scissors. Take one half of that 260 balloon and tie one end to the nozzles of one cluster and the other end to the nozzles of the second cluster. You can do this by either tying it directly to one of the nozzles, or you can take the end of that 260, pinch it right against the nozzles of that cluster, pull it tight, and wrap it in a figure 8 pattern around 2 of those balloons a couple times, and that will secure them together as well. In total, you'll need to make 4 quads in each of your 4 colors. 2 of those will be tied together into a cluster of the same color, 1 of those will be tied to another color to create a second mini cluster, and then the final quad will actually tie to our focal balloon, which for this project is a beach ball. I've already inflated my beach ball with a pump through the normal nozzle, but that can be a little time consuming. I've seen some people actually cut the nozzle off of the beach ball, place a 17 or 18-inch balloon on the inside of the beach ball and inflate it that way. But I'll be reusing this beach ball for other projects, so I'm just going to do it through the nozzle method. Now we need a way to attach these beach balls to our balloons. So I'm going to take an empty 260 balloon, remove all the air out of the balloon and tie the end in a knot. Lay the 260 over the nozzle of the beach ball about 3 inches in from the end. Then I'm going to secure it to the beach ball using some white gaff tape in 3 to 4 inch lengths using the H method. So I'm going to place one piece of tape horizontally across that 260 and then tie the 260 in a knot, making sure I'm not pulling this super tight as I don't want to pull up the edges of the tape. I just want to have a nice loop around that tape. Now I'm going to come back with 2 more pieces of tape and place this to the left and the right side of that 260, reinforcing that first piece of tape so that it looks like an H. I taped the 260 to all of my beach balls, and then on the other end of that 260, I attached one of my 3.5-inch quads. Repeat this process so that each beach ball has its own quad and they're all going to be different colors. For the structure of this design, I'm using a 6-foot tall balloon stand. This IKEA lamp will be perfect for indoor designs, but if you're using this outside, I recommend a heavy-duty backdrop stand, which I'll have linked below. I've covered the top with a piece of tape, and now at the base, we can start attaching our clusters. I've got 2 clusters in different colors and oriented them so that the 17-inch balloon is facing out away from the stand. Then I'm going to take one nozzle from my blue cluster and one nozzle from my pink cluster and tie them together in a knot in front of my balloon stand. Then I'm going to take a second nozzle from each of those clusters and tie them together in a knot behind the stand. That way the stand is captured between these 2 knots and the clusters can't come apart. Now if you're using a balloon brand or color that doesn't have very stretchy nozzles, you can also take an empty 260 balloon, tie it to one cluster, stretch it across to the second cluster, wrap it around a couple of those balloons, and then stretch it back to the first cluster, capturing that stand in between as well. The first two clusters give us a wide flared base, but every cluster after this will be attached directly to the pole. Slip your cluster over the pole so that the nozzles are touching the pole, and then take the two balloons with the pole in between them and twist them around each other. Then you're going to nestle your cluster down against the balloons of the cluster below it. I didn't have any white 17-inch balloons this day, so I'm actually going to show you what a cluster with a 17-inch balloon looks like, because where you place that 17-inch balloon is going to give you more visual weight, and it's going to look like our column is weaving to the right and to the left all the way up the design. So first I'm going to place this orange one so that the 17-inch balloon is on the right hand side, and then the next cluster I'm going to rotate around so that 17-inch balloon is on the left hand side. By switching these back and forth and sometimes even placing it right in the front will give our design a dynamic look. If you'd like to build this design for yourself, I have a set of written plans linked in the description box below. They have step-by-step instructions, full color illustrations, and a complete supply list. Having a pattern that you can repeat means you can make this design in any color scheme or theme you like. You can find the plans and other resources linked in the description box below. The first 7 clusters fit very comfortably on the 6-foot stand, but that 8th cluster I'm actually going to attach up and just to the left of that final cluster, directly to the nozzles of the cluster below it and not to the stand. This allows me to tilt that cluster out to the left-hand side a little bit, giving us a dramatic curve. Now it's time to add the focal point of this design, which is the beach balls. Anywhere you've got some large areas, that's where I'm going to nestle these beach balls in. Stretch the 260 between the beach ball and the mini quads, wrap those around a couple balloons right next to where you want that beach ball to sit. Now that 260 is quite long, so you'll need to wrap it around a couple balloons multiple times and then place the mini quad anywhere you might have a gap or need a little bit of extra texture. Then I'm going to attach the mini clusters in the exact same way. Now I'm going for a color blocked look, so I'm placing these mini clusters on top of balloons of the same color. The beach balls I'm using today are from another project, and when I pulled them out for this project, I didn't realize how large they were. I thought these were 12-inch beach balls, and they're more like 20-inch beach balls. And I think they overwhelm this design a little bit, so I would recommend when you go to buy your own beach balls, pick something that's in that 12-inch range instead of the 20 to 24-inch range. If you enjoyed this project, you should check out this one. And until the next time, remember, stay creative, everybody.